I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between, hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit.
Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso pra tela. Leve e solta pra cantar. Nunca esquecer que sua paz é bela. A força vai quando
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered, sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando! Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então, você é americano de merda!
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro!
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado! Pega o dinheiro dele! Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui! Dá logo! Filho da puta! Valeu, mano! Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança! Fora daqui!
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Eu não sei o que vão fazer.
Vamos lá. Vai. Eita. Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra
If
sabedoria.
there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Que isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe um dos três pra...
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde estou?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá!
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não, Lee.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa o baseado. Ih, não tô a vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto o irmão do Wilson, mano? Aí, ó.
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, pela camisa, hein? Não perdeu um cuzão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm looking for someone. What are you doing here?
We came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk. And, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. You know, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. Heck, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steel ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, and different.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Aí, mais gostosa do que nós. Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu. Ô.
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on, try to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down?
Guaraná pra ele, um chopp pra mim. Bem gelado.
Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well,
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I wasn't.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Sehano.
Yeah, he's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Emilio Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Graxa Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
They're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's going to happen? The moment is going to come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is going to come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen.
turned my back, I'd get a bullet in it. They told me the favelas were full of drugs.
Por favor, me deixe fora. Eu tenho um filho pra criar.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
É o gringo! Ah, não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma! A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já é, não vale a pena não. É sério.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was going to get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. Yet more thugs whose Christmas card list I wouldn't be on. This wasn't Commando Somber real estate. I had to keep moving. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time young. Fabiana's market value was falling by the second. I had to get to Serrano before he dumped his stock. These bastards looked different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá faltando uma loira gelada. Você falou que ia buscar, pô. Pô, eu falei, vai ser esse otário aqui 3 vezes aí, até agora nada.
Vai tomando seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja cedo.
Que porra que eu vou fazer mais?
Sei lá, os malandros matariam sua mãe por uma trouxa de maconha.
Tá aqui, caralho!
Soccer had gotten Claudio away from the favela, but it hadn't gotten him far enough. I couldn't imagine his death had done much to boost the CS's approval ratings in that part of town. Giovanna, charity worker and socialite, work with the poor and play with the rich. You try to live in two worlds. Eventually you're gonna get your life ripped apart.
Vai em frente! Corre! Vamos! Descido eu! Não se meta nisso!
Bicha, o que é esse seu filho da puta?
Arranca esse maluco daqui, mano!
One vice at a time. Passos had told me about this stuff. oxidado. They called it rust, packed full of healthy ingredients like quicklime and kerosene, cheaper, stronger, and deadlier than crack. Easily marketed to the poor and desperate. All in all, a fine, honorable way to earn a living. I couldn't find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade. That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me. I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down! Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda! Vou matar sim!
Don't you kill her! Don't you!
Okay. Atividade! É a porra do UFE! Ó, você
Abaixa, caralho! Atividade, caralho! Filho da puta!
Here I was again, with all hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd only been married a short time. By now, she'd been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. Passos was here. Splitting without him would be beneath even an asshole like me. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! Can't think there's anyone left to identify the bodies with.
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked them? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right, fair. That's all.
I look like a fucking socialist to you, fool. An aid worker.
We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz,
I'm
how
not
long
giving
have
no
we doing
handouts.
this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up. Whatever.
Don't shut
Whatever
up.
you say.
There he is! All right?
Just look. Just look.
Joe!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circle. The other one. Hold on to him.
They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was.
Man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
I'm gonna kill him!
Breathe, man. Just breathe.
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
You got my back, man.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard, quite literally, on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Sniper! Shit!
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Go, Max! Move to the tomb! More of them! They're rushing you!
I got him, just...
You okay?
Sure. right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Go, hit the gravestone. Don't give that sniper anything to aim at. Fucking kill him! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank him. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Flank him, man, to the left.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move. Hold it. That way, you fucking jokers. Move.
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you! Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started. Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ow! You killed my son! Dig! No!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
Where are you going? I die!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
suicide thing was a long way off.
Morgue. How appropriate. I guess they helped with the grief.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You can go first.
Right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Payne, find that phone and make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
We just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá. Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo. Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda. Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron. But here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stable, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. There was a danger of this starting to get too real. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcello were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece. The place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell, and I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcello and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too. Giovanna and Marcello were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. These raids, rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Everyone was fair game, as I was about to find out. "55. I'd seen that number before. Were these the same bloodthirsty motherfuckers that showed up after the shootout at the party? The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, pô? Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta!
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention. Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Traz essa
Posso
puta
esperar
aí!
pra sair daqui.
Olha de merda. Nunca aprende a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
História de merda. Nunca aprende a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't going to end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faz isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Filho da puta! Você tá fugido, gringo!
You bastard!
Giovanna! It's gonna be okay. No. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go. Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso? Foi o americano. Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Coisa horrível. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele. Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying and shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there. Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot. Maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a couple looking at me.
All right.
Paso said there's a good place to hide in the back.
Just try to stay calm. Come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl. Here, come on. This way. In here. Just try to stay calm, all right? I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You gotta be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere, away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different for you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh.
Good shot, chef.
I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower.
Get down. Stay out of sight. Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.